This is the American Rebellion. My name's Jerry. How y'all doing? I'm here tonight with the back of Dave's chair. Dave's chair, how you doing? Dave's chair ain't happy. Oh, there's Dave. Look at that. Whipping around the corner there at 112 miles an hour. Mute button. There you go. How you doing there, Dave?
I'm doing good. Hold on just a second. I got here.
Okay. Well, listen.
There. Now I can hear. Now I can hear in my ears. I didn't realize it was that late. I thought I would run off and refill my cup before we started.
How about buying a clock for like your table there? That would be good. Or desk or whatever.
If you slide down to this corner and you hit it just right, I always forget. If you hit it on it turns into a big clock that you can actually read. But when I looked at it, it didn't look like it was 7 o'clock yet. But
nice.
Okay.
I don't care, Dave. I have to go for a moment to pick up my wife's food. So, in the bedroom.
Okay.
So, speak amongst yourself.
Speak amongst myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the people in your head, just have a conversation. You'll be fine.
Okay.
You got Alan. You got the Alan McMillan is here, so you got that going for you.
Alan McMillan is here. Yeah. I have that going for me.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Okay. Let's see. We are on the blogger page on Facebook. I don't know where else we are sent tonight. We're on my profile and we're on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. So everybody feel free to pick your poison and decide where you want to be. We can go non-political. We can go political and circle back to non-political. You can do whatever you want. I don't know what to tell you about a lot of it. We're at war. Iran trying to stop the flow of terrorism, and they tell us it's working, so we have to believe that it's working. We don't know whether or not it is. But if you bomb the hell out of a country, they probably can't get money out to send it to other places or do things that they're not supposed to be doing to the world anyway. Gas prices are still gas prices. They're high where you are, even higher where some people are, and probably very high where a lot of people are. A question I got asked earlier today, or I think a question I answered on a post earlier, was how low were gas prices at some point the lowest point they were in your life. And mine was, I was 17 and it was a Monday, and I got my driver's license. And Friday of that week, we were all rewarded with gas hitting $1 a gallon, which still wasn't too bad for the car that that I drove a lot at the time, the '68 Chevy Impala. My dad's Mercedes, my mom's Jag probably got a little bit better mileage than I did, but maybe got about the same. It wasn't too bad. Weather-wise, it rained here in Florida today, off and on. Stayed warm, got up to I think 70 something degrees. No, 67 degrees. Felt like 70 something degrees here in Florida, which is probably average for this time. It was warm if you went outside, but it did rain off and on in the Jacksonville area. We'll ask Jerry if it rained in the Gainesville Chieftain area where he was when he returns. And any option is on the table, as I say. We can discuss just about anything and everything. Everybody gets turned. We all respect everybody as they should be respected. And it's just the American Rebellion on Saturday night. So I will say good evening to Alan McMillan, Callan, who joined us first. William Grant joined us second. And anybody else that is here is more than welcome to jump in and take part. And I will turn it back over to Jerry right now.
Why? You were doing so well.
Oh, okay. I'll keep it going.
Grant is here.
Yep.
Now is a good time to learn how to make jerky.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't like.
And Jerry probably has a recipe anyway.
No, I don't really like. You need a dehydrator or something, or
yeah.
God knows how Alan does it. I don't know. But most people make it have some kind of dehydrator.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he could tell us another way, but I really don't have room for another frickin' kitchen appliance.
Yep.
I've got a pressure cooker I never use. Just had to have it. It was at the flea market, but it works.
Yeah.
And it's what's the Bam cook? Bam all the time. The chef. He's from New York.
Oh, well, Emerald.
Lagasse. Yeah.
Emerald.
Lagasse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's it's his, not his, but his name is on it. So.
Yeah.
I guess they rented out his name to put on there. I don't know, but
you'd be impressed with the names that end up on some things. George Foreman named it after his son George Foreman. 1 through like 4, they were all named George.
6, I think there were 6, and then there was some girls too. I don't know.
Well, they were named Georgina, I think.
Keep it simple. I use my wife's oven. Oh. So I'm assuming. I mean, you cook it too. You must. I guess you cook it until it's dry. I don't know how that works. But I don't really like jerky, so it doesn't bother me.
Oh, okay. What do you like?
My wife likes it. I made her egg rolls tonight with crab rangoon in them.
Ooh.
She had one.
Yeah.
That's not dinner.
No.
Said that she liked them.
Yeah. I like them. It's just the texture of if you include cream cheese in it. I don't like, since you have to bake the crab rangoon, which bakes the cream cheese, which I don't.
You fry it. You deep fry it. You don't bake it.
That sounds one way it would be enjoyable because for me, you can deep fry just about anything and I'll like it.
Well, I put a cast iron pan. God damn it. Skillet
Yep.
with high sides. It's got like 3-inch sides. Jolene actually sent it to me. It's my favorite
Yeah.
pan. Anyway,
Cool.
put about, I don't know, 2.5, 3 inches of
Hmm.
oil in it. And I think it takes about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You want them just when they start, the whole thing is brown.
Yeah.
And then you pull it out. Because otherwise, you will end up melting the cream cheese and there'll be nothing inside.
Yeah. No, you don't.
No.
No.
But I'm not a fan of all that. So I like regular egg
Yeah.
rolls, like you get at the Chinese restaurants.
Yep.
I took what I had and used that. So.
Yep.
Robert Wood is with us. Hello, Robert.
So, as I said, the rules were kind of simple. Anything and everything is off the table. I mean, on the table. We might hit something political and then circle back to something else and then just go wherever our minds take us.
They never bring up no topics.
No.
I don't know. I think I read the news this morning. Iran's still fucking with us. Trump is still fucking around with them.
Yeah.
Some Democrats said some mean shit.
Yep.
It's all Trump's fault, and I don't know. Some other Democrat got arrested. So it's the same shit every day. And on the lowest setting with the door gapped open, slice the meat in quarter-inch thick stripe. Okay. Marinate in soy sauce, red pepper, liquid smoke. They have some of that. Worcestershire sauce, got that. Garlic powder, got that. For several days in the refrigerator. I think mine the lowest is 225. So I guess all that hot stuff cures it. I have all that. Soy sauce, I just use some tonight. Red pepper. I don't know. I think like Italian red pepper. I got that. Liquid smoke, Worcestershire sauce. I call it that because there was a kid in school. His name was like Washidakowski or something. One of them 12-foot names. And the kid could run as the fastest white man I've ever seen. And we were like 13, of course.
Yeah.
And all he did was smoke dope. I'm like, dude, why aren't you on the track team? I don't want to. But I used to call him whiskey shitter sauce. Anyway, garlic powder, of course. You want real garlic, one of them. Yeah. Okay. And then how long do you cook it for, Alan? And what is the temperature you use? Because mine only goes, I think it's 225. I used it the other week, and I don't remember what it was. I made some roast beef to slice up for cold cuts. And turkey.
Yep.
They sell like a boneless turkey. I don't even know. I guess like a loaf or something. It looks like a turkey in the package.
Yeah.
Without any legs or wings or anything like that. And it comes in a net, I guess, to hold it together while it's cooking. And I took it in my what do you call Dutch oven pot, cast iron, and put a little butter on the bottom, very little, just so it don't stick. Heated up the Dutch oven pot to the temperature I was going to cook it at, which I think was 225 or something. Might have been 250. And you put the turkey in there. That way the pot is already hot. Put it back in. And you do it without the lid on. And I think it's 2 hours maybe, done through.
Cool.
And then you can slice it up. I put it in baggies. I put enough for one sandwich in each baggie.
Wow.
I get about 8 bags each of that in the roast beef, so 16 bags altogether.
Hmm.
And I put them in the freezer. And when I want a sandwich, I take out a couple of them.
You just don't leave it on the counter when the dog's around.
I don't leave anything on the counter when the dogs are. Oh, she's not really doing that anymore.
Oh, good for her.
I think she just got used to the fact that she's going to eat every day.
Oh, okay. Good.
When we got this new dog,
Mm-hmm.
she kind of stopped doing that. I don't know why, but she did.
They are weird animals. I mean, all are. Them are
Yeah,
weird.
they got their own way of doing shit. I don't
We
know.
had we had
She
an
was out of
outdoor,
control there for a while.
we have an outdoor cat who was, I don't know how long she was outdoor for, but she was outdoor before she came to us, and she insisted on using the bathtub only for the other thing, and all we could figure was that that was the only place for her to hide it, and then all of a sudden she switched over, and now it's like she uses the box perfectly.
Well, hey, in the tub,
Yeah.
that's the best place for it.
Well, you
I mean, it's not ruining your carpet.
no.
And I used to actually keep the litter box in my bathtub.
Yeah.
Um, and I mean, I had to clean the bathtub every day.
Yeah.
But whatever was on the floor, which was like litter,
Hmm.
whatever, just wash it down the drain.
Yeah. Well, we try not to do that.
And works great.
Yeah.
Way less of a mess.
Way less of a mess.
And about every other, I had 5 cats, so every other day I had no choice.
Yeah.
You empty it out, and then I had a shower massage in that shower, so I just take that and I.
Yeah. Spray it down.
Normally, I would spray bleaching water on the bottom, let it sit for like a minute or so, and then just rinse it out, and the smell was
Yeah.
gone,
Yep.
which was nice. But doesn't the cat litter clog the pipes?
She,
It could.
it does, but she wouldn't. She doesn't box for that. It's it was just assuming that she was hiding uh, it from other cats, although she knows that she doesn't see any other cats, and she eats you know like she's trying to make sure she's the
Well,
only one who gets.
I lived in an apartment building.
Mhm.
Um, it wasn't ever a problem for me.
Yeah.
And you got to remember, I did this every single day. So the amount going in there was not a lot.
Right. Yeah. We
And if it does clog, then you would need some kind of snake or
Yeah.
take a water hose, shove it
blow it out.
into the drain, put a rag around it, and turn it on full, and let the pipe
Yeah.
fill out, and the pressure will blow it out. I have one cat.
Yeah.
She poops on the carpet next to her box, but pees in the litter box. Can't figure out why. Maybe she wants two, one for each. If you ever
Mhm.
has a pilot flame, that's good enough as far as temperature setting. I got an electric oven, but I read what you said here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you just put them on the thing. Okay. Do you put like Pam or lard or something on the racks so that it doesn't stick? Sound I don't know. I got to tell you that seems like a lot of work cleanup afterwards. I don't want to. If they would make like a cookie pan, but big enough to go into the bottom of your oven, that would make me happy. And something that would take high heat so that you can lift up the element and slide it underneath. And that
Hmm.
would catch all of that and make that much heat. All you have to do is let it cool down and it'll gel up and pull it out.
I
I,
didn't, ask, I didn't ask you last night, but I did think about it. The gate's working.
all right.
Good,
Yeah, everything
good,
works.
good, good.
I got the button up on the porch. I just got to push to close it.
Yep,
Open it in the morning.
yep.
I got one in my truck. Where else? I got one. Oh, on my key ring, the keys I carry around the property because everything around here is locked up now.
Hmm.
I
Good.
never had a problem with the meat sticking to my rocks. Okay. I mean, I'll be true. That's how I cook pizza, but every now and again I got to clean the oven and get all the
Yeah.
cheese off. Yeah. There's little tiny fires everywhere in there. It's great. But, all right. Well,
Yeah.
racks are a pain in the ass to clean. I just had to take, what was it? Yes, 2 days ago or three. I made laundry detergent.
Oh wow.
And about every 6 months, I make 5 gallons.
Hmm.
So, um, I put what the hell is that called? The stuff you put down for cockroaches sometimes. Comes in a yellow box.
Oh, the
Whatever.
rain traps.
No, not traps. It's
Okay.
a powder.
Okay.
It's a laundry helper. You can put it into your laundry and it helps clean. But nevertheless,
Okay.
and as soon as it hit that nice hot water that was melting the actual soap, there was. Remember when you made the homemade volcano in school?
Yeah.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah.
Except this was in a big blue crab pot. Borax, that's the one. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it obviously got all over the top. Then it went down the front. Big puddle on the floor. I'm throwing rags everywhere. Then
Okay.
when it dried, the whole front you couldn't see through nothing, and it went inside between the glass.
Ouch.
So I spent yesterday morning about an hour taking the whole front of the door apart so I could get everything cleaned up. It's amazing how apparently I need to do it because it's very nice now. But this laundry detergent is great,
Yeah.
and most importantly, I don't have to buy laundry detergent, which I really find special.
It's probably. Uh. It's probably. I mean, we buy whichever we buy. Usually, I think it's all.
Well, it's got laundry pink laundry soap in it. You
Yeah.
buy at the store. You can get different colors, but this particular one was pink.
Okay.
It's got borax
Hmm.
and what's the other white shit? Baking soda.
Yep.
And it's got I can't remember what the fuck it's called. OxyClean.
Yeah.
All right, and obviously hot water. And I put laundry crystals in there, although for the life of me, I don't know why I can't never smell them. Anyway, that's supposed to give it a nice smell, but I don't know. And so it's not completely like natural or anything, but I gotta tell you, it's way better than any shit at the store.
Probably,
Plus, if
yeah.
I get like blood on my pants or a stain of some grease, whatever, I take the bottle. I gotta shake it up every time to break it up,
Yeah.
but then I pour some on the stain and just kind of rub it around with my hand and stuff.
Yep.
Stain is gone.
Cool.
So it kills two birds with one stone,
Yep.
and I like it. Dave Renegade is here.
Dave
Renegade.
Renegade. Dave Renegade is here.
Yeah, I don't know why. You must be bored. How you doing there, Dave? Nice to see you.
Um,
So I do that. It- I'd love to start making my own vinegar. I go through a lot of goddamn vinegar because I make this spray, kitchen spray.
yeah.
Actually, you can use it anywhere. It kills germ. It's got vinegar and it's got lemon juice and it's got dishwashing liquid and it's got what's the other thing? Oh, alcohol, rubbing alcohol in it,
Okay.
and it cleans the shit out of everything.
Yeah.
But I use a lot of vinegar. And
Yeah.
I got to clean my coffee pot once a month. You ever want to
Yeah.
clean your coffee pot out? Fill it all the way up with vinegar.
Hmm.
Let it run through.
Yeah.
When you see the water, you'll be thankful.
Yeah.
And then you got to rinse it out 3 or 4 till you can't smell the vinegar in the water anymore. I'm at home having a day off. Supposed
Okay.
to go out and have big fun. What are you too old for that now? Oh, he just sits home with cats. It's kind of scary, Dave. I gotta tell you.
It is.
But yeah, this stuff works great. Kills bugs too.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I guess the vinegar does it. I have no idea.
I don't know. Maybe the.
But it also like the dog pees on the floor sometimes.
Yep.
I soak up as much of it as I can, and then
Yep.
I spray the floor. No smell.
Oh, yeah. We usually take it, or I usually take just a roll of paper towels, sop up what I can, and then go over it with a what do you call it, a Lysol wipe, and then I just don't want to be lazy. I mean, I'm just lazy and don't want to wash the whole floor if I don't have to.
Red pepper keeps the ants away. I've
Ah,
heard that before. I don't have an ant problem, so
yeah,
I don't really have a lot of trees around my. I have trees around my house, but none of them are touching the house. So I've been pretty lucky with that. I have had only 2 free days out of 14 since I got back from Japan. I
oh,
needed it. Heading to Italy next Friday. Why? You
are
need pizza?
you gonna do the Pope?
Yeah. Tell him Jerry said, hey. He'll
Yeah,
probably give you the sign of the cross or something. I don't know.
yeah. Well,
I have no
I
idea.
I haven't gone to the Vatican to see him, so I don't think I will go. I will go see him at the Vatican.
I used to have a Cherokee friend who used to drink a lot of people drink apple cider
Yeah,
vinegar. Supposed to be good for you. I imagine it cleans you out. I have no idea.
don't.
I just know that I'm not sure I'd ever really want to drink it.
I can't think I've ever had the urge to drink it, so I don't know.
I have some. I should taste it just to see. If it's good, I'll do it. I'll try anything once. I don't give
Yeah.
a shit. But the vinegar is not. You know, I'm playing a festival.
Ah,
Oh, are you the only one going to be there? It's not really much of a festival, Dave. Listen, when you was in Japan, did you sell more albums? I was just wondering because he had a hit in Japan of some sort,
ah,
or he said he was doing well in Japan. I don't
yeah.
know what that means, but I assume some kind of sales. I went to the Vatican
I
in
went to
2020, saw the Sistine Chapel. And did it collapse? Is that
that's
when it caught fire, when it saw you coming?
that's the one that Michelangelo painted on his back
Yes,
of
I
a
know.
high
I
active
know
ladders, right?
things. Yeah.
No, I was just asking because
Oh,
I I'm
yes, that's
I'm
exactly it.
I'm not a Catholic or a Christian, so I kind of pick up what I can where I can. And
My name's not Jerry. Oh, that is so fucking funny.
I wouldn't invite Kenneth Copeland to your broadcast, but me and Mike Huckabee might have a whole lot of fun.
Well,
Actually, I would invite Kenneth Copeland because he'd probably show up in his fleet of black Cadillac Escalades. And to make a statement, I would show up in a Tesla Cybertruck that a friend of mine
yeah, I
owns.
don't care for the something about that guy. I don't like how he looks. I don't like nothing about him.
I've seen Kenneth Copeland just in videos when he's gotten mean, and
Yeah,
he
he's got that
scares
evil look,
me.
man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he scares me, and Mike Huckabee, it would just be a conversation.
Yeah,
Just you
listen,
know,
yes, I did. I have now recouped all the cost of the album. Took less than 6 months. I thought it would take longer.
wow,
Well, fuck, that's pretty good there, Dave.
yeah,
How much?
yeah.
Listen, if this is none of my business, that's fine. I get it. But how much does it cost to make an album? I'm assuming there's 10, 12 songs on it, or I don't know, more, I assume. But Kenneth Copeland is possessed. Yeah, I'm telling you, he is. And why are you calling me the devil? What the hell, man?
Yeah.
Damn, that's not nice. Why does I look like I'm dying from some sort of white man's disease? That didn't help at all. Let's see. Forest. No, I don't like forest. Film. Oh, dear Lord. No. Glaze. No, can't have that. Mono B. Oh, black and white. I like black and white.
Is Kenneth Copeland also related to Jerry Lee Lewis? I hope not for Jerry's sake.
Jerry Lee Lewis is not evil. Well,
No.
maybe a little. I don't know. Oh, Jerry, he liked them 13-year-olds or something.
Yeah, that got him in trouble.
Yeah, it did.
But
Oh, that's a little better there.
he's the one who played the piano's feet, right? When he got going, he would play with his feet. Yeah.
Yep. He was very popular. Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry Estes, how you doing?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I always wondered what it cost to make an album. I think you have to have a studio and engineers. And Jerry looks like Emperor Ming the Merciless from Flash Gordon. Oh, thank you. That's beautiful. Really is beautiful. Well, good to see you being helpful as usual, Dave. I've already got one Dave that's helpful as usual. Now I got two.
For these prices, what can they say?
Not actually. That's not completely out in left field at all. So.
It's Facebook, and I'm up to 3 cents this month. I made a whopping 33 cents last month, and I have to make $25 before they write me a check. So I dared people to let me make a penny off of them today. Actually, I told them I need to make 2,500 pennies a month so that I can pay my Restream bill off the pennies that I make from Facebook, which I pay anyway. Anyway.
And no, they're not related, Dave. They're not family.
No.
He has Jerry Lee Lewis. Let's see. Oh, no. Jimmy Swaggart. Mickey Gilley. Were Jerry Lee Lewis's first cousins.
Oh.
He's a longtime professional acquaintance of Jimmy Swaggart. Yeah. Jerry Lee Lewis and Jimmy Swaggart often mention their close bond with Swaggart's no freaking better.
No.
Isn't he the one who came out and said, "I have sinned"?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
yeah.
Yes,
Screw
he
him.
did.
He's
Yes,
a
he
punk.
did.
He was a large punk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he asked for donations for his
Yeah.
new plane. Yeah.
Yeah.
To take his other girlfriend for, to Hawaii or something.
Yeah.
Jerry's not related to Emperor Ming. Emperor Ming wasn't a real person, Dave.
Right.
I know you in the fantasy world and shit, but yeah. Sorry. Nothing I can do.
No,
Nada.
nada. Well, what else should we talk about tonight?
I have no idea, but this is going nowhere fast.
Well, I figured that I'd be lucky to get you till 8 o'clock, and then we probably.
My daughter heard you say that and said he better get saved quick. I'm already saved in the Church of the Holy Moly.
The holy moly.
Margaret's still around. I thought he'd been exposed. Oh yeah, he's around. I guess I don't know. I can find out. Hold on.
No, I think he
how
died.
bored I am.
Is he still with us?
They're still preaching about money.
Well, they all.
Oh
preach.
no, he's dead. You were right. July 1st, 2025, age of 90. Holy shit.
So last year. yeah.
So until his passing, he continued to preach, record, and appear on television to his Jimmy Swaggart Ministries and the
Yep.
Son of Life Broadcasting Network, often joined by his son Donnie Swaggart. He
Yeah.
passed away in Baton Rouge, Louisiana hospital following a cardiac event. Why is it an event? Just he had a heart attack.
Well, for him, it was an event.
Yeah, well, not for long.
That's true.
Despite major scandals in the late 80s, Swaggart continued his ministry for decades, maintaining a smaller, loyal following until his death.
Yep.
His family and staff at the Family Worship Center continue to operate the ministry. I'm glad you asked, Dave, because I probably would not have made it through the night without knowing any of that.
Oh, I'm sure. Just like.
Has anyone ever seen Jerry and Emperor Ming in the same room? Just saying. Okay, Dave, again, Emperor Ming, fake.
Yeah.
He was an actor, probably dead now. I'll find out who it was.
That's Jerry's dogs, by the way, Dave, telling you that you got it wrong.
Who played Emperor Ming? Oh, my Amazon packages are here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Ming the Merciless, right?
Yes.
Fictional character appeared in Flash Gordon comic strip, 1934. All right. Oh, Max von Sydow played Flash Gordon. I didn't know that. Well, okay. I can't find out what actor played. Oh wait, here we go. Charles Middleton. All right. He played something or another. Well, Charles Middleton played Ming the Merciless
Okay.
in 2 of the movies.
Okay.
He was in 200 movies and TV shows. That's my cameras going off in case anybody was wondering.
Okay.
Charles Middleton was actually pretty famous for being like a secondary actor. let's see. At 12, he ran away to join a circus and looked after the elephants before moving into performing in dramatic vignettes between traditional acts.
Wow.
At 18, he formed his own stock company, which toured the South.
Hmm.
Uh, Earning a reputation as a good actor, which is how he met Stan Laurel. He appeared in some silent films in the 20s, but his career took off with sound as stage actors were in demand due to their experience of vocal performance. He had a very distinctive voice, which marked him from the competition.
Hmm.
He was he played in three great film comedy teams: Laurel and Hardy, Marx Brothers, and the Three Stooges. Often cast as a heavy, and appeared in a lot of serials: Dick Tracy, Batman, Black Raven. Never heard of Black Raven. The other two, yes.
Who did he play in the Three Stooges?
I didn't doesn't say. I'd have to look.
Oh, okay. It
Uh,
was, obviously, it wasn't Larry and it wasn't Moe, so he was either
he was
H.
never under contract, so he didn't play under the contract system in Hollywood,
Okay.
which made him very different than everyone
Yeah.
else. He was able to allow him to choose his own roles, but a successful of unwise career. Maybe not. I don't know. Led to
Well,
less work in his later years. So
yeah.
very good role. There were some bad ones. In his final years, he took to the stage, touring theaters, showing clips from his film and talking about his work. He was admitted to the hospital in 1949 and had an operation for gangrene on his right foot and died on the 22nd,
Oh,
cause of death being arteriosclerotic heart disease, which he had been suffering from for 20 years. Jesus. Had only one wife from 1906 to 1945. Holy shit.
wow. It's a long time.
Yep,
That is a long time.
that's probably how he died.
Okay.
True story, man.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go get my packages.
Jenna's off. I think it's an open house at her house, and they had to take one of the cats and the dog away from the open house.
Yes.
Or the cat and the dog took Jen and Jesse away from the house.
There was a Flash Gordon remake in the 80s. That's the min. Oh, good God. Who played Ming in the 1980s movie? Oh, Max von Sydow.
Okay.
His portrayal is well regarded.
Oh,
He, I saw, that guy was a good actor.
yeah.
I saw him. What was that? What was the one with Robert Redford where he played the CIA guy and he came back to the office and everybody's fucking dead?
I don't know. The only one of
Oh,
his
3 Days of the Condor.
the only one of his movies I seem to ever recall when people ask me was Brubaker, which tells you that it made
That was
some kind
Robert.
of mark on my life.
Brubaker was a good movie, but 3 Days of the Condor was good too.
Yeah.
He was a CIA guy and all he did was read books.
Okay.
And somebody did something. And they
That's
came in and they took out everybody in the office while he was out getting lunch. And when he got back, he got away and he was running.
Yep.
And, that was most of the movie. In the end, he came to the head of whoever his boss was in the CIA. And they're trying to talk about shit. And he had a gun on him and everything. And next thing you know, Max von Sydow shows up, puts a bullet in the guy. And then he sits down, calm as can be, like, Nothing.
Yeah.
And explains how they're going to kill Robert Redford. Someday, you probably won't know who it is, or maybe you will. It'll be someone who is very trusted to you, and they will walk up and kill you. Then he asked him if he needed a ride somewhere. Yeah.
I have always hoped it would just be easy that I would say goodnight to my wife and just end up in Beetlejuice's office. And well, it was like the couple in Beetlejuice died, and they woke up in the waiting room of his office,
I
and
never saw that movie.
then they got taken into to meet Beetlejuice, and that was it. You know,
So, was Beetlejuice God?
I don't know if he. No, I don't know, but there probably was some significance to the movie that I guess he was supposed to be, but I don't know.
Yeah, I got to tell you, people watch a movie for significance.
And God, since we all meet with God when we pass away, God's likely to say to me, "Did you learn anything from all your time here?" And I'm likely to look at him and go, "You know what? I really didn't." And God's going to probably say, "You go to hell," which was the same thing that the Marriott vice president pulled when I picked him up. He later asked me, "Have you learned anything here?" And I said, "No. I knew everything that you guys taught me before I came here, and I got offered the employee security in the guard shack in the employee parking lot, and I turned it down."
Well, here's what I know. I'm going to get up there, and there's be a huge group of people to get us information.
Mm-hmm.
And St. Peter or some fucking buddy's going to come out. They're going to call us to attention and say, all those who think that they belong in heaven, please take one step forward. Jerry, don't move. And
Yeah.
all right, well, hey.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I have learned some things, take everything that a Republican tells you as maybe 75% true. Take everything that a Democrat tells you as not true. But by the same token, I lost a Republican friend of mine yesterday because I debunked some things. And I got called a communist today in Messenger, but it was a mistake. It was actually another Dave that he meant to send it to, not me. And he apologized, and I said, "Okay, that's okay. We all make the same mistake, One time I got sent a file on my cell phone, and it turned out, and I answered it because it made sense to answer it, so I did. And turned out it was for someone else. I wish it had been for me because they might have taken me and hired me and paid me lots of money. But it was not for me. But and you have to be careful that the post you read on Facebook may be the post you don't want to read on Facebook because it turns out to be one of those your computer has been possessed by Microsoft or whoever, and you have to call the 800 number and get it back by giving them a credit card number, and which is a scam. But it's always something that I want to read, and that's how they get you, because as soon as you hit the button, you get it. And then you spend an hour maybe going through your computer and making sure that you didn't catch anything. And I didn't. But then again, as soon as I got done and everything was normal and correct and running like it should, I hit another one. So, be very careful when you click onto a post. If it sounds too good when you read the head to think that it is, then just let it go. But I don't know. I'm not going to bitch about it. It just gave me something to do this afternoon. But I am finding different variations of driving games because everyone knows that I haven't driven in 4 years. So I play a lot of driving games right now. Next week, I'm probably going to go into some other real games too. Just games aside from driving, because too many of the things that I end up driving, you have to make like $25,000 so that you can afford to buy the right to drive the limousine, and I don't play any of them long enough to make the $25,000. So that's where I am. But I was curious about a prior question that Jerry asked to Dave Renegade. What does it cost to make an album? Enough about me. What does it cost to make an album?
Oh, yeah, he never did answer that, did he?
No, he didn't.
Maybe it was none of my business.
Well, okay.
There's a lot of things in this world apparently aren't my business.
Well,
I can tell from the dirty looks I get from people. Like, I go up to people, I go, why are you so fucking stupid? And they get mad. I don't know.
Well, I don't want to tell you why they're so but they don't want to tell you why they're so fucking stupid, because then you might do the same thing and be more stupid than them and get recognized.
No, I like to learn from stupid people.
Okay.
See, here's what I learned in getting sober. You
Yeah.
can learn from the people you hate.
Oh,
You can learn from the people that do everything ass backwards and wrong. And you can learn from the people who do it right. You learn from everybody. Sometimes you're just learning how not to do it. Anything. I don't care what it is.
I don't learn anything when a person that I've never met before, other than maybe I don't even have him as a friend, wrote me one word, villain. And it's like, okay, what did I do to become your villain?
Yeah, I'd be happy with that, though. If that's the least somebody ever called me on doing this, I'd be kind of okay with that, I guess.
Well,
Depends on where you go, how long manufacturing costs.
okay.
Yeah, I told you, you wasn't going to tell us.
Do you use a recording studio in Japan, if there is one, since you're already there, to make
Well,
the
he knows
album
everybody in England. I'm sure he knows 50 guys that own recording studios.
I'm sure he does too. But
And they all overcharge him because they know he has no talent and he's very sad.
well, I don't know. I haven't listened to any of his music. So
I've seen a lot of the reels you put up here lately. Last probably a week. Probably seen 5 or 6 of them. Nice job.
I've always wanted to do a podcast because I dropped the word broadcast. I always wanted to do a podcast.
You've been doing one, Dave, for a long time.
Well, no, but I always wanted to do one on Facebook where it was like taking and everybody who claims to have been big at one time and is on Facebook, to get them together and just find out what happened.
Well, many of them, I can tell you, many of them were full of shit, and finally people started seeing it, and they
Okay.
stopped watching.
Yeah.
Many of them were just there for the money.
Yeah. But
many of them, the ones that don't, are the ones that keep telling us all this shit that's going to happen here, there, and everywhere, right?
Yep.
And it doesn't happen, but they believe the very next thing they say. Right now, it's Candace Owens, big time, I mean.
Yeah.
And eventually, people are going to get sick of her shit.
They are.
Because they're going to find out none of it's true. And same thing with Tucker Carlson.
Is she just central casting playing a part?
I don't know. I doubt it. I don't believe that whole central casting bullshit.
No. The whole thing that I don't believe is any of this. You tell me they were killed years ago, because I always come back. If they killed them years ago, why are we still seeing them? Why weren't they just written off back then? And
They
if
could have
you're
said
the
half
person,
of them had a heart attack, and everybody just would have said, "Oh,
yeah, if you're the one who's playing someone, you're the person from central casting that they're using now, don't you worry about if they killed that person off, that there's going to come a time when you are playing that person and you're going to be killed off.
well, here's another thing. You can't trust that many people in masks to do the right thing. You can't.
Yeah.
Eventually, one of them is going to talk, or one of them is going to just walk up and rip the mask off, or something is going to happen. You
Well,
can't.
the lady who is either the CIA head of disguises or the FBI head of disguises, I forget which one, said we can make anybody look like anybody in like 5 minutes or less.
Well, I agree with that, but for how long can you keep up the act is the question.
Oh, I'm sure you can't because I'm sure that there was a if it was true that Body Doubles played Joe Biden for a lot of time, then there was an incredible amount of work to make someone look that stupid.
Yeah, and I don't know. You can't put it on your resume. You know, and
Well,
actors, if nothing else, want everyone to know.
well, evidently this one came clean because he was only supposed to play Biden for like 10 or 20 minutes and they ended up playing him for 2 years. And you know,
Yeah.
he turned state evidence supposedly to avoid or federal evidence to avoid going to prison or get less time. And every AI that I've asked has said the guy doesn't even exist.
Well, here's what I know.
So
I think that is bullshit. I do. I think there's a lot of shit out there that's just bullshit. And the 10 days of silence. And here's the deal. My main thing has always been you give people hope with something and they're going to believe it.
oh,
Until at
and
one
two
point
things.
they just have to say, okay, I guess it's not true. Uh, you know, and then they're
Oh,
disillusioned more. So, if anything, this is like some kind of program to disillusion people on the right even more. I don't know.
it's that it's that, or I end up starting to wonder: are they just going to end it all during the 10 days, including us and it all? And because they say generations reach an end and they die,
Uh,
and the next one comes in and they take over. And it's been going on for years since God created this whole thing.
No, that's
And
true. That's true.
I will look to God and say to God, because it doesn't matter, I'm already dead. You created man in your own image. You must have had one effed up image of yourself when you did that,
Damn,
because
Dave,
if
you may
that,
want to get into heaven and stay there a while before you still trying to
well,
start saying some of this stuff.
I would say to God, I'm already here, so you can't. I mean, you can set me down for what I'm going to say, but the truth is, it's been 2026 years since you created the Catholic Church. So, and if you still haven't gotten creating people right in that 2026 years, you're doing something wrong, because for billions of years before those people in 2026, we created people. So what are we missing? I mean, I'd be the kind of person that, what are we missing? What are we doing? What are we doing wrong? Talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
Well, if I meet God, I'm just going to say, oh, dude, I guess I was wrong. Sorry. You could have done a better job proving yourself. I'll be truthful. You want everybody to bow down to you, but come on, man.
Well,
The world.
everybody to bow down to me.
I'm not saying you do. I'm talking about God.
Oh, okay.
I just, I'm not, do a better job. You want everybody to worship you. Do a better job of taking care of shit. Come on. That's all I'm saying. But
I think bowing down
everybody's
to me
got
is
their own way of
needed.
thinking about it, so more power to everybody.
There we go.
My first gig in Japan was recorded audio. The third one was filmed. I have it on the DVD. Well, good. Sounds like you're having a good time with it, Dave, which is cool.
It's important. You gotta like what you do.
Well, he's been doing it a long time, so I guess he does.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a regular job. I'm not sure what he's doing now, but
And
this is like his main
yeah.
thing
And
that he likes.
last night when Kevin Beard was in here last night, I was going, I have talked to that person, but I have not talked to him in a long time. I mean, I've talked like I want to do a podcast with him, talk that him and there were some other people, and it never happened. I just thought it would be a lot of fun.
Kevin Bearden is a nut, but
Yeah.
he's one of those nuts that is endearing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's fun.
I thought that would be fun to have him and
He's been on
a bunch
here
of other.
a few times, 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah.
I've known him since hell. I remember doing live videos, and me and him entertained the crowd basically. Not that he was on video, but our back and forth from him in the comments and me on screen, we entertained the whole crowd.
Yeah.
I got a frog right under my floor. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a frog.
Oh.
He's gonna get ate by a snake. You don't shut the fuck up. Oh Lord. Well, Dave, we got 4 whole people watching.
All right. Well, I'll leave it up to you. I did tell you, if you made it to 8:00, you'd probably want to go.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
if you want to keep going, we can keep going. I just, I left it up to you to see what you think. If you
well, do you have anything pressing to say?
No,
We'll
I
be happy
really
to,
don't, because everything that I can think of is political, and I really wanted to keep it to non-politics Saturday night. That was just you.
Yeah, you know what? It's like I said at the beginning. Democrats said something mean.
Mm-hmm.
Iraq's fucking with Trump. Trump's fucking with Iraq.
Yep.
Everything's Trump's fault.
Right.
Republicans are all racist. Blah blah.
Right.
Same shit, different day.
Yeah. Don't get caught wearing your MAGA hat. And
I've never owned a MAGA hat.
I have not owned a MAGA hat. I have 3 Trump T-shirts that I bought with no intention of wearing them, and I have not worn them since I bought them. I did buy a Trump.
Yeah, I don't have no T-shirts. I have a Trump. I've been wearing this for a few years now. Trump 2024, keep America great or something.
Yeah. I have a Trump.
And I bought it at a flea market for $5, which I thought was a hell of a deal.
I have it.
It was camouflage until I got home, and I'm wearing it. My wife goes, "Did you read that hat?" And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "Well, it says keep America great again." And I took it off and looked at it, and then I got a knife and had to cut out the eye at the end of it again.
No,
So the guy bought them for $1 a piece, I'm sure,
probably.
and then sold them.
Yeah, because your brain, or like everybody else's brain, probably saw what they wanted to see.
No, mainly it was $5. I haven't bought a $5 hat since I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
There used to be a guy who would come along around. When I was in the Marine Corps, my wall locker was mostly filled up with hats. Used to be a guy come around and he had them in the trunk of his car and he would sell them to the bars.
Yeah.
And then they in turn would sell them to the customers. And I got them right out of the back of the trunk. So
In 2020, I bought a Trump mask that I intended not to open until I put it all together in a frame with what I had, and I got disillusioned because I couldn't find a 2016 Trump mask because in 2016 we weren't wearing masks. So
all I know is this. I'm no fanboy. I know
yeah.
that he has his faults. I don't think I'm not in a cult. I don't go by what everybody says, and people that say if you say something bad about Trump, you're not really MAGA.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not. I don't really care what they think, so it doesn't matter.
I,
But I see shit that is wrong, and I'm going to say something. And I also see shit is right, which, quite frankly, with Trump is quite a bit.
yeah. Well, I was the guy who said, the person for the job back in 2016 was a person who worked for himself for a long time, made a crapload of money doing it, and seemed to do it. And that was the person who put in charge of our budget, which unfortunately, I don't know if he did it or not, but we're still waiting for the what do they call it, the tariff check that he said we were going to get. We're still waiting.
Yeah.
They've called that several checks before that too, and
the government, one thing you can count on, they don't want to give us shit.
no, they don't, or they want to do it as cheap as possible.
They gave us $600 a piece, the last one,
Mhm.
for the COVID. And
Yeah.
they gave Kennedy Center 25 million, and the Kennedy Center turned around and fired everybody
Yeah.
that they needed to get the money. Hold on a second.
Yep, they do.
All right, I'll be right
You want to
back.
go?
No, I'll be right.
Okay. I'll be right back. So I'm here, and any topic is on the table. So someone feel free to drop a topic. For everybody, we're on the American Rebellion blogger page, which I know we're on Facebook. We're on my profile page on Facebook. We're on my YouTube channel, Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. And I don't see anybody from over there, but I'll probably use it to share it later. Non-political Saturday night is what we started with, but I don't care. Sometimes the best shows are just when you talk about whatever you feel like talking about, and we've done a lot. We talked about the Renegades Japan tour. We talked about Alan's how to make what do they call it, jerky. And it's Saturday night. We're all here that didn't go out and do whatever. I'm 64, so going to a bar and having drinks and hoping you get home without getting pulled over is beyond me anyway. I'd always play on it anyway. If you drive, don't drink. If you drink, don't drive. Because if you spill your drink in the car, you're either paying for the shampoo of the back end where the clients were, or you're paying for the clean of the front end while you're a driver. And that goes for anything you can put in there and drink. Only had one person who was in the back of the car once and tried really hard to get her head out the window, and it just didn't go. And it cost me a lot because there was only one person at the dealership that was trained on how to take the door off of a Lincoln, take the door panel off, excuse me, of a Lincoln Town car. And then once he did that, he could clean the inside if it needed to be cleaned. And I can tell you horror stories that you don't want to hear anyway. So, like I said, right now in life, I play driving simulator games as often as I find them. If I find one that has a limousine in it, then I sometimes try to get the points to drive the limousine, only because it makes my brain think about what I used to do. And another person in my life said, "You should take it all down and write a book." And my response to her was, "The book that will never be read because it will never be published can't be published until 100 years after my death, because that way anybody I said anything about is probably dead too, and they can't sue me. And I don't know if they can sue me up in heaven anyway. And you can't take anything with me. You can't take anything with me if you don't have anything to give them." So that's the reality too. So we turn the mics and the cameras on whenever we feel like it, and we tell people sometimes what they want to hear, sometimes what we want to tell them. And I think the word is keep it real. Feel free to call a spade, but do it respectfully so that you're not just trying to yell louder than everybody else. And we had a guy on, I can't think of his name right now, Barry Nolan from the Democrat Party in Massachusetts, came on, and he just yelled and yelled and yelled and yelled over anybody else talking. I think until Jerry finally said, if you don't kick him off, he was going to leave. And that's when I think Barry walked the plank and was gone.
Was that the guy who told you you didn't understand some law or another because you weren't a fucking lawyer?
Yeah, he told me I did. Yeah, he told me I didn't understand the law.
Then when I asked him what law school he graduated from, he didn't like that one damn bit.
Because he probably didn't go to one. And
I had a feeling that he was not a lawyer, but he said it to you with so much confidence that as soon as you challenged him like that, I knew he was going to blow up.
And the whole thing about lawyers that I've gotten so far, but haven't dug into enough of it, is that BAR stands for British Admiralty Registry or British Attorney Registry, depending on who you ask. And we still use it. And I'm not British, so I can't be a British attorney.
Well, no, that's what they say. We're still under, British Maritime.
But then again, the same thing is people say, Trump, they say he can run another time or more times because if the Republic ever comes back, he can run under the Republic. And, I don't know, and I don't.
Well, he said that the Republic was already back. I mean, I haven't seen any difference, but who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. I personally, at this point, if it's not him, I don't know who the fuck it's going to be. And frankly, I don't see anybody that is really showing themselves to be the guy. I don't want DeSantis. I don't trust DeSantis.
No, I don't think he'll. Well, he's been away for a while from that, so maybe he's got something that we don't know about. But I've
If we
heard,
would have been, he made a fatal flaw by running against Trump.
yeah, I think
That's fatal.
I think his name has come up for Attorney General uh, because of his JAG experience, Judge Advocate General experience.
J.D. Vance hasn't done a goddamn thing as far as I'm concerned that shows anything.
No.
As far as I'm concerned,
I think
everybody can have their opinion, but
I think Trump has tried to give him some things that just didn't play out for
no, and
him to
fucking, I mean, he's gonna run
yeah.
because he's the vice president, and Trump will probably endorse him.
Yeah.
He's not going to endorse DeSantis.
No.
And DeSantis, I don't trust him. See, it's one thing to be like Trump when Trump is in charge. It's another thing to be DeSantis when Trump is not going to be around.
Yeah.
And I think that the second DeSantis will be a problem for this country. I think he is just another politician. I don't think he's near what. In other words, I've been saying this since he became governor. He's been running for president since he became governor.
Yeah.
So, that's just my thing. But there's people out there that love him. So, I guess he's better than like whatever the Democrats come up with. I don't know.
Is Florida better off since they got him as governor?
They are. We are. But and he's made some laws that are utterly ridiculous that we absolutely have to have.
Yeah.
Like, you're not allowed to riot or you're going to jail.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. But can't block traffic or the people can just run you the fuck over.
Yeah.
But the problem is that again, he's been running for president. And what's the best way to run for president in this era? Act like Trump. Because Trump is Trump. And look what happens when he gets in office as compared to when he's not in office. Everybody's running on Trump.
Yeah.
But the minute he gets in office, the Republicans don't do shit.
Yep. They're all redoing gerrymandering their districts. And it's like if you listen to what's her name, Jayapal said today, that's basically what they're doing. Everybody is trying to cross the Democrats.
Well, not all of them have been as blatant as was it Virginia, right?
Yeah.
Springhead Burger or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
But they're gerrymandering is gerrymandering.
Mm-hmm.
And they're basically taking and trying to win different, like Florida. They redid all their thing, and I think they're pretty sure they're going to pick up 4 seats, new seats.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and that's Republican. So they're not really doing anything different than the Democrats have in a couple of states, other than the fact the Democrats would have ended up with like 75% to 25%.
Yeah.
And in a state like, I think was Virginia, where Trump won by quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, Burger King.
Snuggle
bunnies? Really? Snuggle bunnies? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, there you go.
Let's see. It's
we're at one. I'm ready to go.
It's 8:19, so I'll leave it up to you. I thank you for humoring me and coming.
I didn't humor you, Dave. It's fine. I appreciate you coming. Don't worry about it. All is well with the world.
All is well with
I just got a lot of shit to do tomorrow. Yeah. I'm tired now. I'm always fucking tired. There's not a day or a minute of the day I'm not tired. God, that's annoying.
Oh, it's good when Jen's here too because she always has something to talk about.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do, right?
So I know. I
She's
just
insisting on not being here because selling her house is more important. There's nothing,
well,
and you know, it's very sad. It is.
but when she comes here, she's going to be at your house all the time.
No. Actually, my house is quite a ways from where she's going, so.
Oh, okay. I just figured that she'd build a studio at your house. Oh,
No.
yeah.
I am actually thinking about adding on to this place.
Yeah.
Uh, and making this room and the new room that will go on it
Yeah.
the master bedroom,
Oh, cool.
and then taking everything out of here and bringing it back to the now master bedroom, I guess.
So what would that be? Just the master bedroom become storage, or your
Well,
studio?
the one we currently have will be storage. It's what this room is. It's
Oh,
storage. Everything here is just nowhere else to put it, other than I don't know. Like this cabinet over here's got food in it. You know, a couple few months or whatever, but very carefully used. But still, but I got like a stack of 5 gallon buckets here for hurricanes. I got bunch of empty bottles in the bathroom. It used to be the shower, because the shower head, when the water came out, the water hit me here,
okay.
which is not ideal when you're
No,
to, and it was very badly done. It's one of them one piece steels,
mhm.
fiberglass. As a matter of fact, I had to cut half of it out, but um, yeah. So I'm thinking about doing that. Giving her like this can be right out here could be like put a couch and a couple chairs and I'll make the bathroom bigger. Maybe put some kind of I don't know, bathtub or something in here, and then we'll have to take the washer and dryer and put them where actually they're supposed to be, which is right across from the bathroom in the master bedroom. Which anyway, that is actually supposed.
Anyway,
There were 2 bedrooms, and then this bathroom's an add-on, and it's only 5 foot wide. So half the time I walk past it, I catch my pocket or something on the handle of the bottom cabinet, for the vanity deal,
yep,
and rip my
no,
pocket or something because
yep,
it's so small. But whatever. And so I'll make that a little bigger. Maybe put a tub in there with some kind of I don't know, jets or something in it. She can and
uh,
that kind of shit. Plumbing,
all right,
electrical, all that is not hard. I just got to figure out the best way to actually build the room to
yeah,
where it will be better than if because I'm not getting permits. They'll find out when they come to assess the place. They'll figure out I put another room on and then video all of it so they can see how I did it.
yeah.
And hopefully that will do. But yeah.
Uh, but if they don't know, they don't have to know.
Well, they will find out because they'll come out and assess the place and they'll realize they put
That's
a
true.
thing on and then, God help me. Master
Yeah,
bedroom, sorry. Yes. And give her, I mean, she's going to be if you got to be in bed all the time, you might as well have a good room to do it in, I guess. you know,
yeah,
so that's the plan. But it would take me a few years to do. I think. I don't know.
yeah.
We'll see. All right,
Sure.
so I guess we're gonna go,
All right.
guys. It's
Yep.
hour and a half almost. So
Yeah.
we got 5 now that Virgil's here, but yeah,
Virgil's here.
the ratings have gone through the roof tonight. There's no doubt. Anyway, I think Alan left because I haven't heard him. Oh, wait a minute.
He was
Say
making
goodnight. All right.
he was
He must
making
have been busy while he was listening.
William Grant said goodnight. And let's see. I got to look over here.
Larry Estes.
Larry Estes said goodnight. So yeah, everybody pretty much said goodnight. So I guess we should say goodnight.
All right, Dave. Any last words?
Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm taking it off. I assume you're taking it off. I assume Jen's probably taking it off. So Monday night. I guess
Yep.
we. you
We'll
sound
see.
you sound
More than
thrilled.
likely.
You sound thrilled.
Yeah, I have no interest. I really don't, but
No,
I don't know. We'll see how it goes, how I feel.
we'll find something.
But yeah, more than likely it'll be Monday, so 7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Oh, the same as it's always been, so that shouldn't be too hard to remember for 14 years. Yeah. All right. Please stay vigilant, be aware of your surroundings at all times, and always remember it's amazing what you can do when you have no other choice. My name's Jerry. On behalf of Dave and myself, thank you, Dave. We see everybody probably Monday, so take care.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Let's see.